This lesson entitled Prevention of Toxicity. Before we start in our lesson, let's start with the lesson objectives. Students should be able to identify the different types of poison and poisoning and discuss the ways of the elimination of poisons in the body. Now we will first discuss the poisoning. It is a injury or death due to swallowing, inhaling or touching, or injecting drugs, chemicals, venoms or gases. Now the types of poison. Microbial poison. It is produced by microscopic organisms such as bacteria and fungi. Animal poison. It is usually transferred through bites and stings by venomous terrestrial and marine animals. Example is the cobra. The venom of cobra is neurotoxin that stop the victim's breathing and heartbeat. As in other venomous snake, cobra can cause deadly if it is not treated properly. And the second example, the spider bites. It can cause redness, pain, swelling, and it can also cause abdominal pain or cramping. Plant poison, it is produced by plant. Example is the poison ivy. Poison ivy rash can cause by contact with poison ivy plant. The last is the synthetic poison. It is a chemical produced by chemists like drugs, pesticides, pharmaceuticals, hydrocarbons, cosmetics, and household cleaners. Now we will proceed to the signs and symptoms of poison. Number 1, burns or redness around the mouth and lips. Second, breath that smells chemicals like gasoline or paint thinner. Vomiting, symptoms like in food poisoning. It is usually come in quickly after a person eat or drink something that infected by germs. Third is the difficulty of breathing. Inhaled gases may cause breathing difficulty because they displace oxygen in the blood and therefore limit the amount of oxygen reaching the tissues. And the next is drowsiness, and the last, the confusion or other altered mental status. Now let's proceed on how someone can be poisoned. Number 1, through the mouth and swallowing it. Number 2, by injection, including bite and sting. Example is the snake and insect bites. Siyempre din ang used needles, it might some bloods and viruses. Number 3, absorbed through the skin. Example, poison from plants and chemical use in the house. And by breathing in or inhaling. Example, the chemicals used in cleaning the house or in the garden. It can also make the fumes which can hurt your breathing. Last slides, ways on how to eliminate poison in the blood. Poisoning can occur from a variety of factors like medication, illicit drugs, foods, and attempts to harm one's life. Now in swallowed poison, you need to remove anything remaining in the person's mouth. Poison on the skin, you need to remove any contaminated clothing using gloves. And you need to rinse the skin for 15 to 20 minutes. Poison in the eye, gently flush the eye with cool and lukewarm water for 20 minutes or until help arrives. In inhaled poison, you need to get the person into fresh air as soon as possible. If the person vomits, you need to turn his or her head to the side to prevent choking, and you need to begin the CPR if the person shows no signs of life like moving, breathing, or coughing. And that would be all for this lesson, prevention of toxicity.